The Glazers are taking us back to square one concerning the takeover. I'll talk to you about the unveiling of Rasmus Højlund that is just around the corner. Guys, Sofyan Amrabat has boldly said no to the Saudi money. I will tell you the one club his heart is at. My name is Web Daniel Sevachi J. Welcome to the hotspot. Let's get proper into this talk today. It's a Thursday, the day before the weekend, if you know what I mean. And that means one thing: bring on your weekend mode and let's attack the weekend that is about to start. Now guys, let me start off with the Rasmus Højlund situation, because as we speak right now, Manchester United are set to unveil Rasmus Højlund by Saturday. The plan is to unveil him by Saturday, this weekend. That is when Manchester United want to unveil the player. Everything else has been done, but for them to be able to proceed and unveil him, they have got to finalize a lot of paperwork, and that is the only thing that is halting everything, the unveiling process. United have already recorded their first interview with the player. They have already, given him his shirt number. He knows it already. I showed you a photo of him at Carrington. That was yesterday. So he's already at Carrington, and obviously, he was already at Carrington, and obviously, there is not a lot United are waiting for in terms of unveiling him. But the paperwork is the only thing that is holding them. And by paperwork, we talk of visas, work permits, and what have you, for him to officially be allowed to be working in the UK. Of course, there have been lots of players from Denmark talking about him, saying, whoever thought that Rasmus Højlund would play for a club like Manchester United. But guess what? Erik ten Hag is making the young lad realize his dream, and that is why he's willing to go over and above for the badge, but most importantly for the manager who has made him live a dream that perhaps at some point seemed untrue. Højlund is the next hot property when you talk English Premier League and scoring goals. He will be unveiled by Saturday. Mark my words. Now, away from Højlund and his unveiling, one player whose unveiling is quite far away from us now is Sofyan Amrabat. Now, guess what? Al Ahly from Saudi Arabia had tabled a massive bid for him, but Amrabat has been clear. It's not about the money, it's about the game. And guess what? The game is not in Saudi. It is at Carrington and at Old Trafford. So he has said his heart, Sofyan Amrabat's heart, is in one place. He is assured, Erik ten Hag assured him that they will be reuniting, and he's waiting for the time to come. And Amrabat has said no to Al Ahly. Now, Al Ahly were thinking with their money they would lure him, but he said no. The same way Amrabat said no to Liverpool, he has said no to this Saudi money. Well, beautiful character, and that's the character of a player who fits to put on this Manchester United badge. It's not about money, it's about the size of the club, but also the prestige, the honor, the respect of playing for Manchester United. Guys, Sofyan Amrabat will be happening, but of course, the only thing that is delaying the bidding process, remember United are yet to table an official bid for Amrabat. The only thing stopping them is the fact that they need to sell players. Now, it is assured that Fred and Donny van de Beek will be sold by Manchester United in this summer, but where they go is I think where we're still debating. And it is likely that Fred will go to Turkey and join Galatasaray. It is also likely that Donny van de Beek could be joining Real Sociedad in Spain, but these deals have got to materialize if United are going to get the money and proceed and bid for Sofyan Amrabat, because that's the next big signing the club is about to make. Now, speaking of signings and players, United has been linked with Gonçalo Ramos, has been one of those all the way from Benfica. But guess what? He is not going to be joining United. Remember, there was talk that United were seriously hunting him down because we did want to sign two strikers. But guess what? The youngster is set to join Paris Saint-Germain, and United is out of that race. So if United is going to sign a second striker, it certainly won't be Gonçalo Ramos, at least not for now. But do you think United will even go into a war to try and bid for a second striker? I don't think so, not in this summer at least. So I do believe, for me, it was never a concern. He was never someone we are seriously interested in. Whereas reports came out at some point that United had tabled a bid that Benfica rejected. I think these reports were not 100% true. They were just rumors, and we spoke about them here as rumors, but clearly they were just that, because Gonçalo is joining Paris Saint-Germain. So United, guys, people have been asking me about him and whether we add him. By the way, Paris Saint-Germain has bought him for about 68 million pounds. That's about 80 or something million euros. Now that's a lot of money for this player, Gonçalo Ramos. But of course, PSG do have the money. We've never had that kind of money to spend on him. I don't think so. And you can debate whether we spent 72 million pounds on a better player than Gonçalo Ramos. I do think Rasmus Højlund, for me, was a better option. I think Erik ten Hag made the better option in terms of progress, in terms of development of the player, in terms of promise. I think Rasmus Højlund is quite ahead of this man who is just 2 years older than him. That is Gonçalo Matthias Ramos, who is joining PSG from Benfica, that is in his native Portugal. Now, away from that, let's move on, guys, and talk about the takeover. I know for a fact that many of you would perhaps might not want to hear a lot about the takeover, but I think the most important transfer at Manchester United right now is the transfer of ownership of the club. Well, before, in terms of football, it was signing a striker, and Rasmus Højlund is in, and obviously that is sorted. The most important thing now, the most important transfer, one that we should hear and we all jump and shout on top of our voices, is the sale. The Glazers selling, and not to anyone but to Sheikh Jassim. But guess what? Reports we are getting now are that the Glazers are taking us back to square one. What do I mean? Apparently, the Glazers are going to open it up again to take other bids, and in fact, they already did that. They just did not publicize it. Apparently, they are talking to so many other potential buyers of Manchester United, not just Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Sheikh Jassim. Apparently, they are opening it up more to other buyers who could meet their valuation of £6 billion. Now, those are reports that are just coming in. Now, what this would mean is that you could wait for another so many months to hear a good update concerning the takeover. This is what is coming through, guys, and you cannot just refute anything when it comes to the Glazers. We all know what they can do. They are shameless, to be honest. They don't care, and so it is possible that they are holding. It's for them. They are not in a rush. They're okay. The club has been making money for them. I think it's the pressure that got them to put the club on sale, and that's why they overpriced it, and they are waiting to see if someone will come and meet their valuation. So I think it is possible that can happen. It would be so sad. That means that we would start this season, that is on the 14th of August, and of course we are clear, it's obvious they will be there by the start of the season, but how much longer will we have to endure with them? I think is again for me what would be a problem if they are taking us back to square one, into again talking to other potential buyers, because there were many. They had just zeroed down to 2, but there were many more. So perhaps they're opening it up again to see if someone can meet the evaluation of the club. Now, that's a bit sad, and I hate to end it on the sad note, but that's the sad news that is coming through, and we should just say perhaps this is one rumor you pray is not true if you do love Manchester United. But guys, that's where we at. But let me end it. No, I won't end it on a sad note. No, I'm not a sadist. Let me end it on a good note. Guys, Rasmus Højlund is about to be unveiled by the club. He will be unveiled. It is going to happen before the end of this week. That has been confirmed by anyone and everyone, myself, but of course Fabrizio, the Kingpin Romana, as well. The medical is done. The tests were done. He passed the medical in flying colors. He has got his shirt number. He seems to be happy about it. He has certainly, they have recorded all the videos needed to be recorded before his unveiling. So everything looks nice. I hope we do better this time. To be honest, I think we bottled it when it came to the unveiling of Andre Onana. I mean, think about all the talk and the expectation I gave you here talking Andre Onana, for him to only be unveiled like someone who was just whisked in. I feel like the unveiling wasn't as ceremonial as it should be. I think, I hate to say it, but at times this Arsenal team beats us when it comes to these unveilings. Clubs like Barcelona and Real Madrid beat us at it. I think we can do better when it comes to unveiling players. I do hope against hope that when it comes to Rasmus Højlund, the unveiling will be worth it, because guys, this was the biggest elephant in the Manchester United room. We should unveil it. We should now go out there and take this moment, because all these naysayers are going to be watching. We need to take them to unveiling school, if there's anything like that. Subscribe. Web Daniel is my name. Hotspot. Catch you later.